I look back this year, 2023, one of the accomplishment is to host this live show just this year from December, right? We're December, actually December, end of December. From December, I've done 53 episodes. So that is equally every week I do one live show consistently on YouTube channel, on Jewel Media YouTube channel at 5 p.m. Occasionally I do 4 p.m. Yeah, now it's all 5. Um, yeah, so I think the consistency is very important, and I also want to thank people who has been people who have been my audience, such as Shock Fang, Tech, and also Lewis. Lewis has a YouTube channel called Tech for Your Needs. I have Peter comes on. I have a Nick Rivera helps to be the audience, and because it's right now I don't have audience yet. I'm sure they'll come later, and it's a lot of fun when you have echo, when you have people ask you a question, make comments, and I also am very grateful for people who I met, quite a lot of people from Clubhouse. And what is Clubhouse? Some of you may ask. Well, Clubhouse is an audio app. Only you communicate with people by audio, but you'll be surprised how audio can be very intimate because when you listen to someone's voice, that voice is very distinguished. Unless you're a great actor or actress, you can fake somebody else's voice. I think one person's voice, when they talk normally, when they're not acting, and it's a very, very personal and very organic sound. So Clubhouse is a very organic, um, pretty, what do you call, what's the word? Original, authentic. Um, so on Clubhouse, I have met so many people. Hey, Eddie Singh, how are you? Yes, I think I met Eddie Singh also in Clubhouse, I believe. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Um, Eddie said, and he said, I feel grateful for my family. Had the best Christmas season in years, spending it with both my mom and my 3 boys who are becoming men, feeling very blessed. Thank you. Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah. And Nick is here. Hi, Nick. Nick's being very supportive of our movement, which is Young Gan, which is people supported Andrew Yang in 2019 through 2020. And then we still kept in touch. We talk about what's going on with the Yan people. I have been hosting group meetings. Oh gosh, how many of them? Probably 4 or 5 a year, right? And Nick says 2023 is a mixed bag. A lot of monotony. What's monotony at work? Spend most time at home and can count on one hand how many times I have been out in public. Yeah, you're so cautious about, last time I saw you was in 2020 what? 2. My Yangon Diary film, what do you call? Film screening in New York City. Yeah. I have mixed thoughts and feelings looking forward to 2024. Yes, thank you so much. And if you by the way, speaking of Yangon and um Eddie Singh is a Yangan, and also Nick Rivera is a hardcore Yangan. And I learned so much from him, and he knows Andrew Yang inside out, his policy. So I was very moved by Yangan and Nick, and follow the people around United States. Went to different cities, and eventually my Yangon Diary is a 90-minute feature documentary was born. And the one of the good news I was going to share was 2023. March 31st, our film went on to Amazon Prime Video. So there's a link in this description if you want to watch. And yeah, you must watch. You must watch our film, please. When now you this is a holiday time, you have nothing better to do. Sit home around and watch our film. Okay, but you have to be very concentrated. Like 90 minutes these days. People can only watch 9 seconds of TikTok. So you have to train yourself 90 minutes. Yay! So anyway, I was just talking. Yeah, hi, Dawn. How are you? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Dawn is a very talented filmmaker, actress, producer, and she is her husband is my husband's childhood friend, and they make music together. John Pusada. And John Pusada is a very talented musician, songwriter, guitar player, and many other. He wears many other hats. Thank you so much. And Ian, thank you so much for being here. So tell us what how are you? My question is how are you and last year? And yeah, I'm interested in people. How are you doing? And not necessarily like like being, I don't know, show off what we have done, right? But I do, other than my young gun diary, I do have, let's see, oh, I have yeah, two things, if not more. I have been planning this concert and part of the current film project. Oh, welcome to New York City. Have the best sound, what do you call, sound effect. And so I've been planning this concert and also part of the filming, telling a story of musicians in one family. And so I finally, the I guess the project came true. It's not dreams came true. Project came true. Sean and I went to Shanghai in September, and then we played a really great concert at the Shanghai Conservatory in the hall, and all of these clips are on my YouTube channel under the videos. You can see skips of. We performed the 6 pieces, so that was not that's a lot of work, to make arrangement, to secure the hall, and to make sure there's audience came. We don't want to play a concert. So in the end, the hall was totally filled. There's like 30, 40 people have nowhere to sit. So that was pretty amazing. And the concert quality was very good. We had a team of professional filmmaker. I wouldn't say filmmaker, videographer. Yeah, video company came to video the concert. So that's one very important milestone for me, because I haven't. I don't tell anyone. I haven't been practicing much at all. Yeah. So I have really seriously, I'm very guilty. I can play the violin, I can play the viola, but it's very different from when a musician needs to practice every single day or maybe 5 times a week. Yeah. So for me to play a piece and two more other trio works on stage, it was like I probably practiced 2 months before the concert. Yeah, which is not a lot. Yeah. So that is yeah, something I need to do more. Let's see what else. Let me see some of your remarks. Nick said, uh, blessed to work and be close to the family. That's true. That's true. Nick works at home, so that's nice, and you don't have to go out. But one disadvantage of being home, right? Oh, advantage of being work at home is that you don't have to dress up, right? You can just get up from your bed and you don't even have to brush your teeth. No one knows. so, so you can just work. Uh, but the downside is you kind of lose this appearance in the public, right? I mean, you don't mind like your wardrobe. you have no wardrobe, or your wardrobe is like very limited, and you don't need to go out, you don't see people. So I think dress up nicely, girls put makeup on, or guys can put makeup on too, and I think it stimulates somehow something in you when you go out. Am I true? Yeah, is that true? So I think going out to work has its advantage. You are physically related. You're physically connect to other human beings. I think that also is a very healthy to do. Yeah, but you have to brush your teeth now. Yeah. So anyway, hey, Sharkfin, how are you? 你好吗? Yeah. So now, oh, Daniel said she's a grandmother. Congratulations. Yeah. How does that feel being a grandmother? And I was like holding Sean adopted cat. Her name is Chloe, right? Chloe? Uh, oh, he named the cat called not Chloe Patrick. It's a Chloe Catrick. Yeah. And when I hold the cat, I was like, "Oh, I am your grandma. Say hi to grandma." So that's the closest to grandma experience I have is is Sean's cat. Oh, Queen Chloe Cat. That's the cat name. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Nick say hygiene is necessary. All right. So what else is accomplishment? Another accomplishment is that Sean. Speaking of Sean, my son, who's 23 years old, uh, in 2023, and not only he got into the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra last year, and this December he got 10-year. So congratulations, Sean. This is a huge milestone in professional orchestra. Most of the orchestra, the first year or sometimes first 2 years, uh, are probation years. So they want to see how you play, how you how you how to say your relationship, your skill, people skill with other people. Because when you're playing orchestra, it is everything about ensemble. It is not solo, right? It's not a chamber music even. Chamber music, 4 people, 3 people, maybe 20 people. This is a 100 people, and you really need to get along with it. You need to listen, watch the conductor, listen to the principal, and watch the principal. I'm talking about as a section player. Yeah, section player means you have no title. Principal means the person sitting in the first chair, and then the second chair is called associate principal, and then the third chair is called assistant. After that, all the other people in the back is called section. Yeah, section violist, section violinist. So you need to have this people skill, or acceptable people skill, right? It doesn't have to be like you're like a social butterfly. So congratulations, Sean and Cleo. And so three things. My film, our film, is Amazon Prime, and please go watch it. And you do have to pay $1.99. Okay, so I'll give you a break if you really need to. Then Sean got into Pittsburgh Symphony and get a 10-year. That's another thing. What is the third thing? Oh yeah, the Shanghai performance and my film. Now, earlier, I did thank many of you. Yeah, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Mark. Mark's name, Mark is also our shark fan. And also, we have other friends from Clubhouse, Cheryl Lee Francis. Who else comes often? And what's her name? Johanna comes often. Yeah. Thank you, Dong, for being supporter of my show. And Ian, thank you so much, Ian. Yeah. Hey, how are you, Louis? Louis is here. Yeah, good to see you. And Ian is really awesome. And for those of you, eh, Ian, I remember when I asked Ian, say, can you write a review? Because Ian saw my film, and I believe Ian saw it. like on Vimeo. Yeah. And so Ian wrote a Vimeo for us on either Amazon or Ian wrote it for IMDb. So IMDb, okay, if you don't know what is IMDb, maybe Don, you can explain to us. Well, basically, IMDb is like a pretty big deal for actors or directors or writers. When you have credits related to movies, even theater or even TV shows, um, you will be mentioned on IMDb. It is a database for film and for theater. Yeah. And so on you can type in, right? You can type in like Ching Juhl as a Ching Juhl or Dong Yang, and you will see each individual IMDb, and it will list this person, what credits they have. They acted in this film, they were directed on that film. So and then each film has its own IMDb database. So you type in My Yangon Diary, and then it would be nice to have reviews. Right now, I think I have only six, not that many. So if you can, but I think for you to write IMDb review, you have to have an account. I think that account is free. So yeah, thank you very much. I will bug you. Okay, I'll bug you in the new year. Now the other things I was mentioning, and when I was thinking, what are we going to talk about, right? Other than we're going to try to figure out, like, think about what we, like in the past year. Maybe you can write it down, like one or three things really important to you that you accomplished. So share with us. And there's one thing is called what do I need to do. Okay. So I label this called what do you really want in life? The other is what do you really need in life? So want and need is very different. So can some of you like give me some examples? What is the difference between want and what is different between need? And then give us example. Would you like to type it? IMDb. Oh, International Movie Database. Thank you. Thank you. Sharkfin Tech is a journalist. Yeah. Thank you for telling us. Um, okay. So while we're waiting for you guys to tell me, okay, what is your need and what is your want? Yeah. What are the differences? When you want something, is there something really needed, or when you need something, and is there something really necessary, or is something you can live without it or you cannot live without? So Nick says a massive movement of popular yet democratic values and principles as opposed to the auth- autocratic duopoly system is the key to dramatic change for the better for everyday people that elites cannot ignore. Wow, this guy has an English major. I cannot read your writing. You have to read yourselves. Come on the stage. Uh, Thank you so much. Yeah. So want is desire, need is necessary. That's so good. Yeah, it's just so good. Yeah. Um, I come up a little bit list what I need to do. Um, they're not like in particularly order. Okay. What I really need is to declutter. I made a New Year's resolution last year around this time. I said I need to declutter, and then I also made another wish list, I guess. So declutter is very important. I think we live in a society, we constantly consume. We consume, even when we don't need it, we consume. Or we consume things because it's on sale. Now that is kind of not very smart. Yeah. And you are basically helping. These things are not on sale anyway. They the price is the same just because the normal price is like 300 times more, right? You think you're getting a deal, yeah, and only if you really need to, and like you run out of soap, and then you have to get it. You can't unless you know how to make it. So declutter is very important, and I have been actually decluttering through the year, and that, I mean, not, I wouldn't give myself a trophy yet, but I just for the last week or two, I was able to get 4 big garbage bags of clothing, and I'm not about to throw it away. Yeah. And what else? And oh yeah, one other thing, it's on my bucket list of I need to do is that I need to exercise. And that I have not done much, so I'm totally guilty. Totally, yeah. So I need to do more. Hey, Sue is here. Congratulations, Sean, Suzette, and Shark fan. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And Sue are you in one of my favorite country, Puerto Rico, right, Sue? Yeah, we went to Puerto Rico to visit, I believe 2018, and either 2018 or 2019, right, 2019. And I we visited Porto and also Lisbon. I love Porto. Yeah, Portugal. Yay, Portugal. Oh, love Portugal. We should all go to Portugal. I think it's a nice country to retire. So so Sue, how is the movie scene in Portugal? Like I really love Portugal. Yeah, there's something about it, and well, one thing is it's not as expensive as other country like London, England, but the 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 scenery is so beautiful, especially in Porto. There's a river in the middle and hills and city on the side and bridges. Um, it's yeah, and the music. Yeah, I love the music of what do you call those music like opera kind of singing. Um, uh, Uh, escape myself. Yeah. Yeah. And there is something about Portugal is it's a European country, right? But yet, oh, fado. Yeah, fado is the music. In every little cafe or restaurant you go, and maybe I should take off this. Oh no, if I take off this, I cannot see you. But every let me redo my glasses. So, do you like my new haircut? Um, so every little restaurant you go and you see, so we had a guide, tour guide, and she took us around, and she actually was one of the like American Idol kind of a competition winner in Europe. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so exercise, what I'm talking about, right? Going back to exercise. And anybody else have anything you have your list? Let me see. Your list about need or want. Yes, GAS is wants steroid, gas, gear acquisitions. Oh, that's funny. Check for your needs. That's Lewis. Lewis has yeah, gas, gear acquisition syndrome. Yeah, that's toxic. Uh, but except if you have the right pockets, that's fine. Um, Anybody else have any? You're not alone. I need to exercise. Yeah, yeah, Nick. Yeah. So I hear that. I hear that from 2022. Was it my Young Diaries 2022? Right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, go exercise. Talk to me when you're on the bike. Okay, never been there for any European country. Want to Aruba. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the Netherlands. Nice. Nice. Yeah. So um so where was I? Oh, okay. I was talking about need, right? I need to declutter. I need to exercise. And the next one is very difficult to do. I need to practice my violin or viola. Yeah. And one of the thing about really nice about Clubhouse actually is that on Clubhouse they often have these music groups and people will play their instrument. So for a while I, volunteered to join these groups and play music with them. So that's a very positive social interaction, I would say, right? But overall, practicing musical instrument is such a work, a solitary work. You really have to have it in your mind. For instance, you really need to think about it. Like say tomorrow or from now on, I am going to practice every day. Yeah, just 20 minutes to start with. Or the other thing is open that damn case because it's very difficult for me to open the case. Yeah. Once you open the case, there's hope. Yeah. There's hope. And so all of these, so I've been talking about, oh, by the way, my YouTube channel has developing now I have 6,321 subscribers. So if you are not a subscriber, please do. And on my YouTube, I do shorts. I've been doing shorts for maybe a year, maybe over a year. Um, so I only talk about music, talk about how to play the violin, talk about issues about violin, viola, or sometimes show other people play or jazz club or people on the streets and stuff like that. So check my YouTube channel shorts. And one of the video, if you check the shorts, right, you can click on popular and you can see the most popular one now is getting, let's see, I'll show you, okay? That it's getting, let's see. I hope I'm not going to create any echo. All right, so this is shorts, right? Okay. And then if you click on popular, so the most popular shorts is called Viola versus Violin. I have 214K viewers. That's crazy, huh? 214K. It's like a really simple. The violin has four strings. The lowest string is G. Yeah. Viola has four strings as well, but the lowest string is C. So it has much lower, even it's just the five notes lower. Yeah. Violin would be starts G string with G major. A violin has four strings. Anyway, so this is the yeah, one of my most popular video. Because of that I get like a, this bell. I get almost every day people ask me questions about yeah, about music, about violin, about how to tune and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun. Yeah. Now, music exercise cannot be beat or comparing. Oh my god, this is funny. Uh, Eddie Singh says music plus exercise cannot be beat or convening for Biden while we have out forward party brochures. Yeah, it's funny. And I think deep down is that once you need to have a plan in your head, it's not just once you think about it. You actually have to really have the will. When you have the will and hopefully you can do it, I don't have the will on exercise. I'm sorry. My friend in China, even checked on me like I don't know 4 days ago, and he said, "Are you exercising?" because he swims every day. It's like I haven't answered him yet. I probably will say not yet, but I need to do that. Yeah. Um, what else is on my list? Let's see. I had a little. Yeah. So you really have to be disciplined. Think about it, and then have the will, and then do a little bit at a time. I guess. Right. It's all habit. Practice a lot of time is the habit. When I My mom told me when I came home from primary school, like when I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, my mom said I enter our apartment door and I would directly walk towards my violin case. And then I'll start to practice for 3 hours. Now, that was not like at the beginning. I'm sure it's little by little, it became my habit. It became something also my mom made me to do that. I don't think I voluntarily to practice 3 hours every day. Yeah. So I had I had a tiger mother, right? Yeah, a whip. Yeah. So if you can do a 30-minute walk. Oh, okay. Okay, Sue. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. The winter also does not help, but right now in New York, it's not that hot. It's not that cold. Yeah, not that cold. Um, maybe we get Ching to play devil went down to Georgia. you know, uh, Eddie, it's kind of I every time I listen to myself when I do live streaming, it's not very the audio is not very good. It's very squeaky, So I try not, especially play the violin. It's very squeaky. Viola, maybe, Yeah. What else? I want to read some of your comments. It's pretty funny. PM fire. Uh, let's see. Yeah. Right now, I'm exercising with the spoon while eating. Lewis, you're funny. Uh, well, play the tech for needs. Perhaps we should institute mandatory ice cream eating while. Yeah, that's very bad for you. uh, anyway, yeah. So exercise, yeah, and practicing. I don't know. What do you do? Do you have something you really want to do, but you're not like you need someone? You need a tiger mother. Anybody? Anybody? Talk about tasty bike step uh, counts. Yeah. Anybody have any ideas? Like any confession you want to make? Like something you really want to do? Something you actually we're talking about need. I mean, you need to do, but you're not doing it. Yeah. I'm considering taking a 40-day vow of silence. What's 40-day vow? What is that? Like you take a 40-day of what? Oh, you mean don't talk? Silence? Oh, that's very different for you, Eddie. That's not possible. No, not possible. Um, Ian, I love to listen to Doggy Society. Sweet. It's so epic. I don't know what is it. Dagger. Oh, not doggy. Dagger. Dagger. Yeah. Like giving something up for Lent. Did it for 17 days. Really? What'd you do that for? For what cause? Eddie? Did you see what Eddie wants to do? He wants to be silent. I mean, he's a talker. It's not possible. He can be he can be silent. Yeah. What else? I need to update my website. I have a website, Jewel Media, but it was made with old app called iWeb long time ago. Old, like I have I have this machine is shining around in the back. That is a 27-inch iMac, and it's so old that does not have iWeb. iWeb is not on apps on Apple's app anymore. So I created actually one, two, three, four websites, and I can now use it. I can now go in there to update. So I need to update my website. That's something I need to do. It's not like something is so like what do you call like something you look forward to do it, it's something, it's a work. Yeah. So yeah, eddie eddie is a what do you call, um what's the word, activist, right? Activist. Yeah. And thank you for your sharing. um Now, should we talk about what you need, what you sorry what you want? What do you want? Sue wants to write a book. Yeah, go ahead, write a book. Um, One of the way to write book, I was just thinking. Oh, speaking of book, right? I tell you what, lately I have been listening some books on Audible. The first thing I read was Andrew Yan's book. It's called The Last Election, and I listened to that, and then I was in the groove of listen to more. So I listened to Elon Musker, and after that, I listened to Steve Jobs, which I already read the book, but I need to listen to it again. I forgot about it. I read it a long time ago. Then lately, I just finished Barbara Streisand's autobiography. It's called My Name is Barbara. It's very awesome. It's like 450 hours. That's very long. But she tells you so many things, so many detail, her life and her accomplishment, her singing, in very great details. Her boyfriends, she had lots and lots of lovers, and I was wondering how can she remember everything? Yeah, and the way her book, when I listen to it, it's almost like she's talking to the book. So Sue, I don't know about you. Some people are good with the pen. Some people are more like a audio. Yeah, audio. Is it called audio? Yeah. Like if I write a book, I probably just talk first, and then organize it later. Mm. So Eddie says, "Sue, why not? Anything could happen that could prevent you. We will feel so good doing it." Yeah. Um. Now, what was I saying? What I want? Oh, what I want. Um, I want to finish my project, which I started this year. Actually, started last year already. I have a lot of old tapes to digitize. I need to continue. I've probably did it 200 of them. Now I have another 400 to go through all the like mini DV, you know, eight. What do you call? High eight, all kinds of all kinds of sizes of tapes, and yeah, that's what I need to finish this storytelling filmmaking, but it's gonna take a long time though. Maybe probably it'll take a year or two. I'm estimating. Yeah, it's a long story. It's a lot of work. What else I want to do? I love to travel the world more. Yeah, and I would say in the last 15, 20 years. Let's see, where have I been? I've been, let's see, let's just count of a continent first. England, Prague. I'm just saying the country or city name, and Portugal and Italy. Many cities in Italy. What else? Belgium, yeah, and Austria, Switzerland. Briefly went to perform with my school orchestra long time ago. That's not 15 years. That's a long time ago. And then we've been Argentina, Costa Rica, Port, uh, Puerto Rico. Of course, that's not a country. Um, what else? Yeah, I haven't been in Australia or New Zealand yet. What country would you like to visit, you guys? I know Nick, probably you want to go to Korea, right? Mm. You guys are talking about movie. That's cute. Um, yeah, Eddie, you're such a great writer, and so does Nick. Nick is, you just can listen to the way he talks, and very, um, very English major. uh, yeah, and I can't wait for Sue. Write your book. Yeah, I think everything starts with a thought first, and then plan, right? Plan the thinking and then just do it. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. So traveling award, the award. Can you guys give me some samples of where you want to go? Brazil, Japan, Spain. That's awesome. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. I need to go to Spain. I haven't been to Spain. Oh, I went to Croatia last year and Greece. Yeah. Went to Germany. I've been Germany, many cities in Germany. Yeah, I love Germany. Yeah, and Japan. I heard Japan is really wonderful. Yeah, once you go to Japan, you don't wanna leave. It's so clean and people are so polite. Yeah, so especially I was in China, right, from September to October, like 6 weeks. Near the end of the staying, I get a little itchy, because people can be rude. People on the streets, if they don't know you, they bump into you, or it's like in this country, actually, people even in New York, people are very polite. If you walk towards a door and then somebody will hold the door for you, or if you rush into an elevator, someone will keep the elevator door open for you, the strangers. But in China, no. Yeah, they don't do that. So I was like, okay, let me go to Japan. If I go to Japan, I don't want to come back. Yeah. So Brazil, depending on what, I guess, city, um, safe or not, it's all relative, I guess, right? Depending on the city, depending on the time of the day you go, or depend the area you walk around. We went a long time ago, 2013. Oh no, I went to 19 sorry, I was thinking Argentina. I went to Brazil, in a small town called João Pessoa. It is a northern town near the ocean where they had a music competition went on. That was a long time ago. Okay, I won't tell you when. Late 80s. So I went there. I didn't even want to go. Oh, that's another story. I don't know if I told you before. I didn't want to go. My viola teacher in university said you should go. You should attend this. Oh, my battery is low. You should attend this music. Wait, music competition. I'm gonna grab the cord. Okay, my talk among yourselves. I can't believe my I left my cord. I think I because um yeah, I was what do you call charging my other lamp. So anyway, so story was I say I don't want to go to this competition. I'm not gonna win. And my teacher said, all I need you to do is to be heard. You need to be heard. That's it. So I went. Guess what? I won second prize, and I took home. Don't tell anyone. Huh? I took home $10,000. Yeah, that story I think I told for people. And that year, I bought my first video camera. Yeah. So my sort of I don't know, I love taking pictures and taking videos, but without that competition, I probably wouldn't be able to afford those years to buy a video camera. Yeah. So that we're talking about late 1980s. Whoa. Anyway, so why am I talking about that? Oh, Brazil. Brazil. It is so beautiful. That city called Pessoa, right? The city's mayor, he loves music. He loves classical music. So he was able to sponsor and get a lot of money from donors. So that's why the competition fee award was very high, very high. I mean, can you imagine second prize 10,000? First prize was 15,000. I don't know third prize is how much, I don't remember. But anyway, and then they have three categories: violin, viola, and cello. Three categories. So all three category they have one, two, three winners. So that's pretty amazing. Anyway, so what are you guys talking about? Oh, Israel. Amazing. I would recommend anyone just not right now, of course. Yeah, to go to Israel. Uh-huh. I would like to, yeah, go see Israel too. Um, yeah. Anybody else? So world traveling, what I want to go. Oh, Spain. Yeah. I want to go to New Zealand and Australia. uh, that corner too, and of course Japan. What else? Some of the Asian country I haven't been, like Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore. Oh my God, there's so many. So what I really want is to be able to travel around the world. Yeah. And what about you? I think traveling makes me very alive. Traveling cannot possibly I cannot be depressed when I'm traveling, can I? If I every day wake up, I was gonna see this place, meet this person, and how can I be not having a good mood, right? And also, when you travel, you're learning new things. You it there's a, it's adventuresome, right? It's unpredictability, How do you say that? Predictability is in it. So the I mean, it's like, you never know who you're gonna meet. You don't know the place you're going. It's new, right? So that's why I think traveling is so great. And me probably would make more films about traveling, talk to strangers. And in my last year, I went to Europe, went to 8 cities by myself, 4 countries: Germany, Austria, um, Croatia, and what else? Greece. So I would talk to strangers. So one of my short film is called um, "What is your name?" That's my phrase. When I meet people new, I say, "What is your name?" Yeah. All right. So let me see. So tell you a little bit about some numbers, okay? Um, Live, I already said that 50 this year. I've done 52, 53 times. Yeah. Every Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m., I talk to someone, interview someone, chat with someone. Today, I'm just talking by myself. Yeah. Because the holiday time is a little difficult to schedule a guest. Video, I've done 1019 videos so far. Uh, that's just the video for the entire career in YouTube channel, Jewel Media. The viewers, 1,163,951. I guess that's million, right? And sub, you already know. I already told you sub 6,300 subs. What else? Yeah, and another accomplishment I would say with many filmmakers and friends' help is that we have been together on Clubhouse. Even Clubhouse now is down to the drain. It's it's not very communicative. It's not very good. But we've been together for 149 times until Friday. This coming Friday, we've been together 149 times non-stop. Non-stop. Okay. 149 weeks. So it's really, I think it's a very remarkable. We get together, talk about smartphone video production. We are not selling things. We're not, uh, yeah, we're not like commercially have motivation. We just get together and chat and communicate and hang out. And so I'm very grateful. And yeah, and Sharkfin, thank you for being there. And I also want to thank, let's see, who was there? Eddie was there. Also, Nick came in. I'm not sure Sue came in. And Lewis. Lewis helps to host a lot of time. Yeah. Ian. I met Ian on Clubhouse. Yeah. Thank you so much. And also, for those of you no, I have been more and more active on Instagram. So I on Instagram on under Jewel Media, I post all kind of things. But but I have a Ching Juhl Instagram. It's a very small number right now. I'm going to do more music on Ching Juhl, right? So on Jewel Media on Instagram, it will be like mixed of different things, video, music, cats, food, whatever I can think of, I just put it there. But on Chinju, I want to be more focused, talk about music. Yeah. So when you get a chance, check my Instagram. And yeah, so we talk about what do we want. Anybody else can tell me what do you want? Yeah. Eddie says Sean and Ching were Metaglass, huh? Wear Metaglass or glass or something and take the concert to the next level. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Um, I am not sure all of you have a YouTube channel. I know I know Lewis have one, and I know Sharkfin started one, right? Sharkfin? I can only say started one. And then I'm not sure. Ian, do you have a YouTube channel? So I think you guys need to consider having a YouTube channel and do YouTube shorts because you make a 1 minute video or sweet spot 20 second, then get your message cross out and practice, yeah, using doing shorts. Yeah, I think it's very good. So please consider having a shorts. Yeah. Louis want a camera and video, a new camera. What kind of camera you want? I mean, like a conventional camera? Yeah. Nick says, I started one, but only have one video of our engineers camping on the day of a duvet. Oh, okay. Well, ditch that one. It's too old. Yeah. I think you should have one about your um your forte, meaning things you can say without even think about it. It's like you're so good at that and you can just say it out loud. It shouldn't be a struggle. So it could be either talk about forward party right now, or then if you're interested in forward party, I'm not really sure, and or you can just study it and then say, one phrase about that subject and then be consistent. If you want to talk about politics or all politics, then just all politics, or you can just talk about only forward, right? Um, yeah, I know. I'm just recommend. And who's Ian? Ian. Ian is an artist who I met on Clubhouse. Ian is in, let's see, Ian, Inyan. Sorry, I'm not pronounced well. Ian, yeah. Um, Ian is, where is Ian? Oh, Florida. Ian, you're in Florida, right? Right. Yeah. Ian has this really nice Instagram page, where he has these very artistic, things. And I think Ian is the animator, right? Yeah. Um, yeah. So where was I? World traveling. Yeah. Okay. And I wanted to show you a bit, and then we can just end this course. Wait, no, not here. Sorry. Let me go. I wanted to just highlight a couple of live shows which I had, and I want to thank people who are with me. And let's see. Okay, so here is the this year's live show. Of course, this is live right now. I want to thank my son Sean. He has been with me for a couple of times. We talk about viola, talk about Shanghai trip, and talk about his experience being a musician at the Pittsburgh Symphony. And this is Nora Armani. She is the artistic director of the socially relevant film festival in New York. And we talked about her journey just 2 weeks ago. And about she's an actress, a very good actress. She's also a writer. Yeah, very smart cookie. And she speaks Arab, French, English, and something else. Yeah. Yeah. So, and this is a very interesting. Douglas Kelly, an actor, he's a voiceover actor. So maybe, Nick, you can watch this episode. Maybe you were there, Nick. I don't remember. Young and Reunion. We did Young and Reunion. See, Eddie was there. Uh, uh, Peter and Nick, so you can see that. And then we have someone else came later. And this is me talking about Shanghai. And this person wrote a very nice, James Masson wrote a book called Mastering the Log Line: How to Excite Hollywood in One Phrase. Yeah, I start to read this book, but I didn't finish yet. It's really good. Can you guys see it? I hope I'm not like talking about. Yeah, you can see it. It's kind of weird, and it's like, anyway. And then we have Amanda Morasco, a screenwriter, wonderful person on Clubhouse. I talk about viola, violin by myself. Preparation to Shanghai. And this is another actor, Leon Solomon. Yeah. And he lives in New York City. He's an actor. I met him in a film festival 2 years ago, and he won the best actor in his film. Yeah. And this is a very interesting Crystal Carmen, who was introduced by Shark Fan to me. Uh, she talked about relationships and dating, and she knows a lot of other stuff. Very smart woman. And here is Canton, Eric Canton on a device. It's the mouse for gaming, but it's also a mouse for reduce your pain on your hand. And this is Dimple, who I also met on Clubhouse. She's a star of marketing podcast, and this is Sean Salvage. He's an audio mastering podcast person, and this is James or Rose. He is acting like a sister. He's a LGBTQ movement leader, and they walk around like sisters, helping people. And this Antoine Wen, a French singer I met, many of you know I talk about Antoine a lot. And yeah, I interviewed him in June. It goes on and on. And a lot of filmmaker, pianist, politician. Susan Lee was running for New York City Council. And this is a beautiful Monica actress. Young and talk about. What? Oh, that's the movie Young Gun. Right away. This is a pianist from Argentina. And there's a lot of me talking about myself, isn't it? Yeah. And here is a person. Jean lives in Shanghai. He's a musician. He teaches English. No, he lives in Hangzhou. Hangzhou is 1 hour away from Shanghai. Yeah. This is very interesting person, George Lan, who is a photographer. And I just went to Pittsburgh last week, and we did a 2 hour session of photo shooting, and it's going to be coming out really wonderful. Yeah, so he's a great photographer. Yeah. And this is a person lives in Turkey, and she's a journalist, international journalist. Yeah. And then it just goes on. I'm not going to bore you. Yeah, there's so many wonderful people I have interviewed for the last. Now this is from Colin. Colin Michael is becoming a full-time YouTuber. Yeah, and yeah, Darren Danju is disappearing on us. Darian, where have you been? And this is a very nice person, Ron, as a filmmaker. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So you can watch all the replay. Yeah. And anyway, so anybody else have anything to share with me? I'm gonna close this room very soon. And if you have anything to promote or to tell us. Crystal Common is terrific. She is growing, which is a 10-minute podcast, audio only, that deals with a variety of topics. I have hundreds of them, but haven't had a guts or the consistency of dear leader. Okay, I've been wanting to. Eddie says I've been wanting to do a 1-0, which is a 10-minute. Oh, anyway, I read through I mixed your message. Sorry. Anyway, true, I have tiny lapel mic that works well with a tripod and LED light for social media content. Yeah, yeah, Nick, we need to work on that because every time when we do a live show, I always say, "Oh, you needed more light. Oh, you needed this. Oh, you needed that." Yeah, we need to work on that. Yeah, yeah. Nick Rivera. All right. So anybody else? I'm a voiceover artist. Oh, Sorry, Ian. Your post on Instagram is so interesting. Yeah. Did you create those? Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. So, yeah. Anybody else? Did I miss anyone's comment? Uh, yeah. Sony camera. What do you mean Sony camera? Sony like a very 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 close, very very current camera. Louis, I have Sony camera, but not just used very much. It's kind of wasted. I don't want to hold heavy cameras anymore. So that's the problem, you know? I mean, I know I'm supposed to shoot with other cameras other than iPhone, right? So, but with iPhone so light and so convenient, almost always with me, so it's kind of hard to carry a really heavy Sony with the lens, even unless you use a prime lens that's very light. But if you just use a 70 what 70, yeah, 1724, it's already very heavy, so yeah. Well, you guys, thank you so much. My family actually went to see the Bernstein film, and I did not go because I'm here. Oh, Sean is back. So, yeah. Anyway, tell me next time what kind of film you have seen, and we can talk about that. And come to Friday in 2 days in Clubhouse, and we're going to share some of the highlights of people's work, and also I like to know what kind of book people read and what kind of film they really like or TV shows. And I start to watch Inception. Is it Inception? The TV show a few days ago, and I cannot stop it. Yeah, is it called Inception? Sean? Just quick. It's on HBO, yeah, and HBO Max, and also the it's very addictive about the listening to the book. You can I feel like I can get anything done because I'm always thinking about continue listening to the book, and yeah, but at least at least I'm learning something, right? Every time you listen to the book or you watch the movie, I look at movies angle. Of course, not only just the storytelling, I look at how they shoot and the lighting and even the dialogue and the writing. So it's so much to learn, yeah, when you watch a show. So yeah, come back. What book? Oh, I was saying I listened to like so far 1, 2, 3, 4 books. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs. My name's Barbara. It's about Barbara Streisand. And what else? Oh yeah, Andrew Yan's book, The Last Election. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, thank you. And all right, one more tweet. Go watch my Young Gun Diary if you have chunk of time during the holidays, and write a review for us on Amazon. If you bought from Amazon, and you can write a review, and also if you yeah, if you want a link, let me know. Oh, it's on Tubi. It's free on Tubi. Please, if you can, write a review for us on IMDb. IMDb. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much for everyone to, join me, and have a happy new year if I don't see you before January 31st. I have a question for you. Should I go to Times Square on December 31st to shoot some video? What do you say? What do you say? There's a delay, I think. Thank you, Sue. Should I go to Times Square? Hello? Hello? No one is answering. All right. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Eddie, Sing, thank you so much. So many of my lovelies. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Lewis. Let's see, did I miss anyone? And yeah, thank you so much for always being there for me and for us. So have a great evening, morning, or afternoon, whenever you are. And Sue said yes. Sharkman said no. Do not go to Times Square. Why not? It's the most turbulent year ahead of us that we have had in American history. Ask them about it. Do it. Okay. Thank you. All right. So have a great night and thank you again. And I'll see you in the new year. Okay? Bye bye. 再见。再会。再会。